Hello, everyone, and welcome to this edition of Tee It Up Grand Strand. I'm your host, Shan Coughlin, here with my special guest, Mr. Kevin Lawson from Beachwood Golf Club, and we coordinated pretty well today.
We did indeed.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Good to be back.
I know, and this weather.
Oh, I know.
My goodness, we couldn't have pushed the dial any better.
Nope, we deserve it.
We do.
And it's timely.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I looked at the 10-day today. Sun. Yeah.
Awesome. I
Absolutely.
can't wait. I was telling you earlier, I'm sporting the new pink headphones in the studio today. So if you're listening to us on an app, go to thegolfdirector.com and click on the TV tab if you want to see us. Because Kevin and I have coordinated very well, and I'm sporting new pink headphones.
Pink, purple.
Pink,
very
purple.
nice.
Yeah, we got all the spring colors going. But we've been talking about a little bit of the weather, and with the sun coming out just in time for spring golf season. All the courses are greening up.
Yeah.
The overseed is just loving it.
Yeah, we fertilized probably 3 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. And the course is just bright green. It's awesome. The grass is growing. The mowers are out. Everything's back to how it should be.
There you go. Well, and I was looking at some of the other interviews I had done, and we definitely need a little sun with all these bright lights Jeff has put in the studio. So it's time for us to get a tan.
Yeah, I noticed the lighting. Wow, I'm really pale. Yeah.
That's okay, folks. Just stick with us a
That's
couple
right.
months.
Yeah, wait till May. We'll be right where we should be.
We will. Right with the golf courses. So Beachwood, one of our favorite courses, right here in the heart of North Myrtle Beach, right on Highway 17, found by everybody.
Yep, that's for sure. Easy to find.
So people are just, I would think they would just be pulling in like an ant tracking itself to an apple.
Yeah, we got a LED sign, big bright LED sign a couple years ago, and that's really helped a lot. And you turn right off the main drag right into the parking lot. Yeah.
Tee it up, and what's great about Beachwood is still a very fun course, very fair course.
Yes.
It's a challenge.
Yep.
But it's not going to beat you up and take 6 hours to play. You can get around there in good time and
not
really
at all.
enjoy yourself.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, the occasional slow group, but no, we're on the fairways almost all the time, and it's just fun to play. Yeah.
So any new wildlife out there? Some people have been reporting sightings of gators coming out.
No.
Y'all are still good?
I wish. We had to redo the big lake on hole number 5. It was I think we talked about this last time. It was the edges were eroding from the carp.
That's right.
Eating so we drained the lake and reshaped the banks, and we're in the process of filling it back up now. So hopefully our buddy the alligator will come back when it's full of water. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And maybe he will have room to swim.
Yes.
Now that all the carp. What did y'all do with all those fish, or do I not want to know?
You really want to know?
I don't know.
That was my big concern. Yeah, I'll tell you. That was the big concern when we were going to drain the lake and what would happen.
Yeah.
Well, the birds had a buffet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel so much better about that.
Yeah, so the egrets and the wood storks and the blue herons and of course the buzzards.
Yeah.
Yeah, they eliminated that problem quickly.
Really?
Yeah.
Because, we're not talking about a few carp. We're talking about
big. Yeah, a bunch of big carp. Yeah, but no, they disappeared within a couple days.
That's amazing.
Literally, yeah.
So nature took care of itself.
Nature took care of itself.
Because that could have been smelly.
Oh, that's exactly, the stench. I'm like, oh, Lord. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't, you didn't even notice.
Nice. And so the banks are all shored up again.
Yep.
And now, will y'all put fish? Do you have to feed fish into that, or how does that work?
Yeah, we'll probably put a few carp in just to keep the algae off, to keep it clean. And, and then we're just going to overseed. Or not overseed, but seed
the banks.
The banks. Yep. So it'll look pretty. Yeah.
And then the animals will find it again, I'm sure.
Absolutely. It'll be a little ecosystem again by summer, I'm sure. Yeah.
Oh, well, I feel so much better about that. I actually did think about that when we were talking. I'm like, if there's enough carp in there to erode a bank, what's going to happen when that thing? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, now I'm.
You should have seen the turtles.
Oh.
The caravan of turtles.
Leaving?
Yeah, leaving in search of a new home. Yeah. So, yeah.
Some of those get pretty big, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's snapping turtles out there. Yeah. I saw my first adult snapping turtle. And do you know how big those things?
I've never seen an adult. I've only seen the little ones.
They're
all right. Now he's showing us on here, but
no, they're this big.
They're holy, like arms, like make a big circle with your arms.
Yeah. They're this
like
big.
2-3 feet.
Yeah.
Around. I've never seen one that big.
Yeah, it's incredible.
How
I was
many of
shocked.
those did y'all have?
2.
2 big ones?
Mm-hmm. I don't know if they were mating or playing, but they were rolling around and.
It's a PG show, Kevin.
My bad. I thought it was NC-17. My bad.
iTunes puts that on us.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So wait a minute. So there were 2 3-foot turtles.
Yeah.
Rolling.
Yeah, just rolling in the shallow water. Just.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was. I just, it was
captivating.
It was. I'm like, wow, look at these things. They're prehistoric. They're just massive.
Turtle porn.
I was just going to say that, but I didn't know if I could.
I wasn't going to go there, but yeah, pretty much.
Okay, now that would be, like you said, that would be like a car wreck. I just couldn't quit looking
Exactly,
at it.
Yeah. And then they just disappeared finally under the water.
Under the water.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now we know where all the other little babies are.
There you go. Yeah.
You learn a lot when you drain a lake, I bet. You learn a lot.
National Geographic, indeed. Yeah.
Did you take any pictures?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I choked.
Before and after would have been good for that.
Oh, our superintendent's got a lot of them.
Good.
There you
all
go.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll get in touch with him. We'll grab a couple just so we can show
Put them on the website.
Viewers, the before and after on that. Because, we talk a lot about what golf professionals really do and what goes into keeping a golf course looking and looking the way it is. And sometimes you have to do things you don't want to do, like take out old trees. But versus losing a green, you're going to take out the tree.
Exactly.
For airflow and everything else. And so this was the first time we had gotten to talk about, a pond.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you said
and y'all have a lot of water out there. Well, not a lot. I shouldn't say that, but
we have one big
pond.
Right, the one main irrigation lake, and then the one on 5 is the second biggest lake out there.
Okay.
And you never really realize how big it is till it's empty. I mean,
it looks like a crater.
It does. It looks like an asteroid hit the golf course or something. So, yeah, it's just the things that you run into running a golf course, yeah. And
you have to know about, and I think that would make it interesting. Something different every day.
Oh, exactly. It's something's going wrong or right or, you never know day to day.
I was looking on Facebook, and one of the former pros that were in this area, he's now in Florida, posted a couple pictures of golf carts tipped over on their side in the water.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, does that really happen?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Have y'all had those?
Yep.
Tip over?
We just, not tip over, but...
or just in the pond?
Just in the pond, right. Thought he hit the brake, and it didn't take, and then there it goes. The last
clubs attached?
Oh, yeah. Everything. No. Cell phone, wallet, floating in the lake, yeah. The last accident we had was late in the day. You know how bright the sun is, and they were driving into the sun on hole number 16 and just crashed into the cart in front of them, blinded by the sun. Yeah. So
everybody was okay, I hope.
Oh yeah, just the cart wasn't, but all the humans were. Yeah.
I know, and Frank always tells me, they're amazed when you tell them their homeowners insurance will take care of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. The bummer is the our hole number 1 is right parallel to Highway 17. And there's plenty of businesses all the way down, and somebody rope hooks one off the first tee, and it crashes into a window, and they get mad at us like it's our fault. But their homeowners are their insurance covers it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I know we live on a golf course, and so several times a week when I'm letting the dogs out, golfers are coming by, and several times there's balls in the yard, and they always joke, ha ha ha, I bet you never have to buy golf balls. And I'm like, no. And then they'll look at me and they'll say, why does your neighbor have a net? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, your ball is in my yard, and you're asking me why my neighbor has a net. So, but but again, if you choose to live on a golf course, or if you choose to open your business next to a golf course, I don't think you have a right to get mad at the golfers or the golf course.
How can you?
No, I mean, it's just part of it. And
we
always have, I always thank them for coming down, and we love the fact that they're there.
Sure.
Some things that we all say on the golf course is kind of funny, but that always, I'm like, And the glass in my house is that shatterproof glass.
You have
it scares the crud out of you when one hits the house, though. It really does.
I live on the 18th hole, along with the 18th hole of Azalea Sands, and 24th Avenue is to the right of the 18th hole.
Right.
90% of golfers slice the ball right-handed. And walking up and down 24th Avenue is just a war zone. I mean, you know, every time I hear, every time I hear the ball hit the club, I'm, literally,
duck and weave down 24.
Exactly.
Well, and I'll go back though. I think a lot of the conversations we've had recently with all the golf professionals all indicate busy. It indicates business. It indicates busy, and I say this definitely says something for the golf economy, especially here in Myrtle Beach.
Yeah,
it's here.
Yeah,
and that's such a nice change.
It is,
because the economy in the golf industry has been on the downswing for a while.
We've been through it. Yeah,
but it's obviously on the way back, and that is so nice. And I keep telling people, you want to book early.
Yes,
we realize we've trained you well. And out of necessity back in the day, right? But all things have their time and place. And now courses are full in some of the weeks in May and April.
Yeah.
And have you guys gone to the same thing? I know you run kind of like a daily special, and everybody's a local, which we love, and we definitely want to promote. But the some of the courses have gone to that. The earlier you book, the actual lower rate you pay.
Right. Yeah. There's been a lot of research into pricing.
Right.
Dynamic pricing and tee sheet management and all that good stuff. So, yeah, we try and roll with, try and keep it fair. But, yeah, so the
earlier you book with y'all, too, the better the rate's going to be for the most part.
The best rate you're always going to get at Beachwood is on our website.
Okay.
If you go to beachwoodgolf.com, the best rate, we always put our best rate on our website.
And you can book directly from there.
Absolutely, and as far in advance as you want to.
See, that's the key. And then, go ahead and take it. If you know you're coming,
sure.
Why not just settle it? Just get it done.
That's
and that way, you guys know they're coming, they know they're coming, and nobody gets mad when the tee time's gone.
That's it.
I was talking to some folks and some, again, people who work in a pro shop, and they're like, why are they mad at us? Because we're full.
Right, exactly. It's not we're just trying to stay in business.
But I tell them, I said, because we train them to wait to the last minute. So we are trying to get that word out, folks. Definitely
no doubt.
Book early. Everybody wants you to come here and play. And to get you the best rates, go online, book early.
Right. We're not trying to stick it to the people that book in advance.
Right.
Yeah. No, we've changed that. So our best rates are always out there for you to book in advance.
Especially online.
Exactly.
And I'm just so happy to see that folks are coming. Well, I mean, everyone's come to the beach, but they seem to be coming back earlier and staying longer and all those good things.
Yep.
We love having them. The
biggest thing I've heard this year is we have a huge Canadian following at Beachwood. And the Canadian dollar is really taking a beating compared to the U.S. dollar.
Okay.
So I've heard a lot of concerns from Canadians about that. So anyway, that's what they're going through, but still, there's not stopping them from coming.
No.
Yeah. Trust me.
Not. Well, and I'll tell you, I was talking to my stepson Patrick up in he lives in the very northern part of New York, and they were having snow.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I could have guessed because our phone was ringing off the hook, and I just feel for the folks there. I mean, it's springtime. It should not be snowing anymore.
I know. They've just got hammered this year.
So come down to the beach.
Yes, come. Yeah, it wasn't the best down here, but it was a lot better than there.
I know.
Yeah.
But luckily, the less ice than years prior.
Right.
And so the one thing good about the water is everything's green right now.
That's for sure. Yeah.
Now, did you guys overseed everything? So
except the rough.
Except the rough. Okay, so you have the
fairways, tees, greens, everything.
What's the word I'm looking for? The
contrast.
Contrast. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right.
Yeah. So the roughs are brown, but they're actually starting to green up now too. Yeah.
All right, and come see the new pond.
Yeah, come see the new pond.
Come see the new pond. See Kevin, he works every day.
I do, indeed. Indeed, I do. Yeah.
All right. Well, Kevin, now that spring is here and we're ready for golf spring packages, you guys are part of probably one of the best packages out there, that PGA 4 and PGA 5 that East Coast Golf Management has.
Yes.
Love that package. And then
the golfers love it.
Yes.
They love their gift cards. Yeah.
Good point. Yes, because you get a $100 gift card if you play 4 of the courses and $150 if you play 5.
Yep.
And what I think is so great, you guys are even letting them use those on replay rates.
Sure.
Food and beverage, merchandise, whatever. It's like cash.
It's just like cash. The only place you can't use it at Beachwood's on our beverage cart.
On the cart. But you could get it inside.
Yeah. Oh, sure. You can use it on absolutely anything you want.
Yeah, and that's logistics, right? Because she probably doesn't have the means to keep track of it.
Right. And we're in the process of actually getting her a little handheld
Oh, swipey thing?
Swipey thing.
Again, our very technical terms
It's all
here.
well, I believe that is the correct term.
Okay,
Swipey thing. Yep. The
It's
TM trademark. Yeah.
Only at the Golf Director, folks, can you have this much fun talking about golf.
There you go.
All right, Kevin. Well, definitely see you next time. Thank you so much for coming in.
Me,
and I'm looking forward to coming out, maybe even Friday to play. And so I can give firsthand knowledge of course.
Easter week's always a little slower. Yeah. So, yeah, we've got good tee times this week, everybody.
Yep. Head out to Beachwood. Go online. Beachwood, beachwoodgolfclub.com.
Beachwoodgolf.com.
Beachwoodgolf.com. That's right. Beachwoodgolf.com. Book your tee time there. You can do it as far in advance as you want, and that is the best rate out there.
Absolutely.
All right. Say hello to Mr. Kevin Lawson when you go in. All right. This edition of Tee It Up Grand Strand has been produced and broadcast by the Zeus Radio Network for thegolfdirector.com. When visiting thegolfdirector.com, be sure to check out our featured golf course pages, including the one for Beachwood Golf, where you'll find up-to-date information about course conditions, specials, and much more. And that's where I'll be putting these pictures we were talking about. Need help with your next golf vacation and like to tweet? Hashtag just call Dave, and Dave will find you. Or give us a call at 844-GO-GOLF-1. That's 844-464-6531. All of our programming is archived for listening and viewing on demand, so to catch up on a show you may have missed, click on the TGD Radio and TGD TV tabs in the menu at thegolfdirector.com. We're now available on over 1 billion devices through iTunes, Audio Realm, TuneIn, YouTube, Ustream, Roku, Blueberry, and the Myrtle Beach Golf app, among others. This is Shan Coughlin, your host, and on behalf of Mr. Kevin Lawson from Beachwood Golf today, our producers behind the glass, Mr. Jeff and Big D, we thank you for tuning in. Don't go anywhere because there's more TGD golf news and information coming up next.